Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the third day of June. Here we go. So we told you yesterday we're going to tell you this very interesting minhag custom, which is that some people try to not drink water immediately after eating fish. It is considered a danger, mystically. We don't fully understand why that would be a danger, but it is considered a danger to drink water immediately after fish. In case this sounds really unusual to you and you're a little bit skeptical, you shouldn't be, but it's mentioned in the Kesef Mishnah, it's mentioned by Reb Kiva Eger, it's mentioned by the Aruch HaShulchan, and others too. So water directly after fish is considered a no-no. If a person wanted to eat soda, drink soda, right after fish, that would be fine. Coffee and tea would be no, they would be closer to being considered water, so we would say no to that. And you might know, not that we're telling this to the young listeners here, but some grown-ups have the custom, especially old men, to drink some schnapps, some liquor, right after they have their fish at their Shabbos meal, and it may be because of this rule that that custom started. Now I'm going to veer off here for a moment and just tell you some of the reasons why having fish on Shabbos in general, I'm not on the water part anymore, but why fish in general is something that everybody tries to have some fish on Shabbos. Here are some famous reasons. Number one, most fish, or all fish, have their eyes open all the time, and we like to signify that as we rest on the Hashem's day of rest, that we're signifying that He watches over us with His eyes open over us all the time, like fish have their eyes open all the time. That's one of the reasons that people eat fish on the day of Shabbos. Secondly, you know that water is a source of life to all fish. They cannot live without water, and so too we cannot live without Torah. So on the day of Shabbos, as we rest, we're having a strong reminder to stay spiritual and don't just make it nap and eat day, but to make a Torah day. Just like fish have water as their life sustenance, we have Torah as our life sustenance. Okay, another reason is that Dag, the word Dag, has in it a Dalet and a Gimel, and the Dalet represents the four imahos, the four mothers of our people, and the Gimel represents the three fathers of our people. You know that man fell on every other day of the week except Shabbos, that food that they had in the desert. It did not fall on the day of Shabbos, and so Shabbos we have to have something that reminds us of the man. Man was called Kizra Gad, like the seed of God, coriander, that's what it kind of looked like. And Dag is very, very closely related to that word God, and that's one of the reasons that we have Dag, fish, on the day of Shabbos. Serious. Also, Hashem blessed a couple of things. He blessed fish on the fifth day. He blessed man on the sixth day. And Hashem also said a special blessing on Shabbos, which is, of course, the seventh day. So when man eats fish on Shabbos, he's kind of bringing together all three of those blessings at one. And that's why men, when I say man, I mean humans, have the custom to eat fish on the day of Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Hope you enjoyed that. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.